Hey everybody, it's your boy Yazzie TCG here. We're back for some more Pokemon just kind of discussion. Yeah, I'm here to talk about a couple new cards from the black and white sets. Just going to start off with Jellicent EX. It evolves from Frillish. 80 HP actually. Let's go come up in a minute. This card is insane. This card, I looked at it and I thought it was fake. I looked at this shit and I'm like, haha, somebody created a fake card. No, it's real. Seeker, as long as Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play item cards or attach any Pokemon tools from their hand. Why does this card exist? I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess it's for those, like, Turbo Burbo combo decks, like fucking, you know, like the squat, like Ceruledge, like they're... I don't think Raging Bolt plays that way anymore. I think there's, like, an Owl version of that deck, but, like, you know, Raging Bolt, like, Roaring Moon, like, those decks that, like, turbo through, like, half their deck to do stuff, like, this card just, like, shuts them down. Its attack is whatever, because, like, you'll never, you know... You'll never, like... That's a lie. I mean, it does 80, and then if it has 4 energy attached to it, it does 160, 2 retreat costs, but there is 3 retreat costs actually, but Air Balloon makes it 1 essentially. It resists fighting and it's weak to dark, so you know, at least there's that. But this card is another card where I just look at it and I'm like, why this? Not because I think it's gonna be broken. I think it'll be fine. I think, you know, Iron Thorns existed, all that stuff. You know, we've had cards like this, but just like this is like, oh, you can't play any item or tool cards. So just like, it doesn't stop Pokemon abilities, but like, you know, a lot of decks, like they want to slow the game down. A lot of decks are now stage 2s. You know, they gotta evolve. If you can't get those Pokemon down, if you can't search those evolutions, you can't really do anything. Tool cards have been going crazy. There's a lot of good tool cards. Rescue board. I mean, she had like Rescue board, Experience Share, you know, Mochi, Defiance Band, TM Evo, TM Diva, all the technical machines. Like, this is crazy. Not just to mention its fucking type. Its type is Psychic. So Gardevoir EX just gets another annoying tool to add to that deck. As if it playing like 4 Bidoof wasn't already enough. We have this, and you know, at first I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, it has an ability. They can't Salvataro it, so it's not like their first turn they could just get this out. But I was actually wrong. A friend of mine informs me that there is a combo to get this motherfucker out turn 1. You do need a lot of cards for it. You do need to lead. You do need to start you need a 30 HP Pokemon. So it could be Bidoof, it could be Cleffa, it could be any Pokemon that has 30 HP. You need the poison package, so you would at least need a Brew Bonnet. For this specifically, you would need Brew Bonnet, Ancient Booster Capsule, and the Perilous Jungle. And then you would also need an Energy and TM Evolution. Along with a way to get Frillish on the bench, which is why I said it being 80 HP is really nice, because that means they can't just buddy puff in 2 of them. That means they have to open Nest Ball or Artisan, or they can't even Artisan actually. Like Nest Ball, just, you know, a way to get a basic Pokemon down. And what they could do in theory is they lead with the 30 HP Pokemon. They bench the Brute Bonnet, attach the booster capsule to it, attach TM Evo to the lead, attach energy, bench the Frillish. You could bench 1 or 2. Really, I think it doesn't depend. You poison your 30 HP little guy, activate, you know, you attack with TM Evo, you set up Jellicent, and then during Pokemon checkup, they die. You do give your opponent a prize, but you get to move Jellicent EX on turn 1. Like, they have 1 turn. If you can pull this off, because you have to go second to attack. So if they pulled this off, they would have 1 turn where they would need to play all their items and attach all their tools and do all that stuff. And that's just if you wanted to go for this. Like, you could not go for this. Like, game 1, you could go for this. Game 2, they see the setup and they're like, okay, well, I gotta play all my shit like that, or else I'm gonna lose them. You could condition them that way, but it took one of the aspects of it. One of the aspects of this card that I was like, oh, it's balanced, okay? Like, it'll be a minute before they can get him to the exit, but I was wrong. I was very much wrong. And then after that, there is this Strafe Noivern poison deck that's going around, so you could just, you know, you already have the poison package in play. You get a Noibat down, you attach an energy to it, you know, you attack, and you keep moving this bastard back into it. And there's only so many ways to out this annoying piece of crap. You know, not every deck can run 4 boss or like 4 ways to move out. So I hope they give us maybe like escape rope back or just another way to like get around this. Because I mean, you wouldn't even be able to. You actually would not be able to, because if it's in the active, you couldn't play any item cards or whatever. I'm just let Gardevoir die. Man, Gardevoir, it keeps losing important pieces. It has lost like Fog Crystal, it lost Shining Arcana, it lost Refinement Curlia, and it's still doing well. Like, it's crazy. It's still doing really well. They just, like, you know, Psychic as a type just has some really, really nice tools now. You know, the Clefairy turns one of their debatable matchups, Dragapult, into easy pickings. I mean, they have the Mew. They can use any attack that they have. I mean, you know, Trade Zoroark is back, so, you know, they can technically run Trade Zoroark in place of the Curlius. Monkey Dory is just a crazy card, and all of its single prize attackers are still here. The Screamtail and the Balloon are still here. So I think Jellicent EX is definitely going to be annoying. I don't think it'll be the end of the world. I think we are going to have another. I think this is just going to be Badoo Part 2. Like, we're going to have a lot of discussions of this card. Like, is it ruining the game? Is it doing blah, blah, blah? I think it'll be fine. There's ways around it. It's just another card where I look at it and I'm like, is this fun to play against? No. Is it fun to watch? No, unless you're a sadist. So, yeah, I just look at this card and I'm just like, why does it exist? Not because I think it's broken, because we've had abilities like this. We've had Floodgate abilities, and there's ways around them. But yeah, I mean, this is just insane, because it's like the only really way is like just boss or like any of those cards where it's like no, there's ways around it. I mean, you have boss, Iron Bundle. I mean, Hops Wooloo is a boss's orders that doesn't trigger any of those. You know, there's ways around it. There's ways around it. So, again, it's not going to be the end of the world. I don't think it's going to be the most broken thing ever, but I think it's a card that we might need. It's just a thing of, like, it's just not fun that we need it. Moving on, we have the Zoroark. We have a single prize Zoroark with Mind Jack. It does 30 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and then Foul Play. Foul Play is just, like, genome hacking. It's one of those, like, copy attacks. I think what they did with this Zoroark is really nice, because we just got End Zoroark. They just released End Zoroark. This set doesn't support the partner Pokemon, and we don't even know if the partner Pokemon decks are getting more than a wave of support. I think they might, because we have I know we have Hops, Pincurchin, EX. I think that's a thing. Let me actually search it up. Hops, Pincurchin, EX. It's I was gonna say it's like a promo, like a gym promo. We have it, so we might they might get some more support, but I realized that they couldn't save. They maybe could have saved the end Pokemon deck and just imported Cynthia as a part of Journey together for this, but then it would confuse a lot of things. So sadly, this Zoroark simply couldn't support that deck because of how the partner Pokemon work. That's End Zorua, not just Zorua, so they can't just evolve into it. So I like that they made this just we're giving it 2 of the best attacks it's ever had, and it's just a single prize. It's gonna be good. I think both attacks are good. We've seen the Terra decks, the Terra box decks, or the decks running Area Zero. They have about 8 Pokemon, so 8 times 10. 8 times 10, or 30 times 8 is 240 for 2 darks. I'm gonna bust open the calculator. Bust that shit open. Bust that shit out open, bro. It's on, bro. It's 240. So that knocks out a good, that knocks out every support Pokemon. That knocks out Raging Bolt, unironically, if they had a full bench. I mean, this is very. It's a good attack, and then the Foul Play allowing you to use any attack they have is pretty good. I like what they did there. just another card because some of the other cards have just are just like ass. Like there's a Chandelure that's just bad. It's like just a bad version of cards that we already have. I know there's like Galvantula that we have better Galvantulas. We have the Grass Galvantula, and then we have the Terra Stellar 2-prizer. So, you know, that got revealed. But this card, it's a leak. We have a picture of Genesect EX from this set, and I'm super excited for this because for those who don't know, Genesect is like my favorite Gen 5. I want to say like mythical because like Crocodile is probably my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, so I hope they give Crocodile some good shit. But from what we can see, Metallic Signal, during your turn, you may search the deck for up to 2 Evolution Metal Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle the deck. When I first read this, I thought it was just basic. I thought it was like a Metal Miraidon, but it's not. It's the opposite, actually. It searches for Evolution Pokemon, and 2 really prominent Metal Evolution Pokemon that I can think of off the top of my head is, you know, Archulodon, if you say that properly, and then Goldengo. This card could allow them to cut on copies of Ultra Ball and all that other stuff because this would search it. And then the Protect Charge, from what we can see, we don't exactly know the energy cost on it, but it's 150. And then for the next turn, this Pokemon takes a reduced amount of damage. It could either be none or it could be like 60. We don't know. This is the only image I have of it right now. I think this card is going to be really good. I'm glad that they gave one of my favorite Pokemon a good effect. I mean, definitely I can see this being ran in Goldengo and Archulodon. It just saves them. It just saves them stuff. And I'm trying to think of like what other like metal Pokemon, like Copperajah EX could run this. That's like another prominent, like there's like a Monkey Dory Copperajah deck because, you know, it does damage to the bench. So like it just automatically fuels the Monkey Dories, and you're just able to send 30, 30, 30, 30 plus like whatever Copperajah is doing. There's a couple steel type Pokemon that we still don't have from Unova in this set that could be meant to be played with this card. We have Ferrothorn, we have these are all quotations because they all have secondary typings, and they could choose to make these all their secondary typing. Like we have Ferrothorn Grass Steel. They could make it a grass Pokemon. Excadrill, they could make it a fighting Pokemon. Durant, we already have Durant, and it's not an evolution Pokemon. Klinklang is the other one that I think we could. Simply because I think electric type Pokemon have had it good enough this set. The Zekrom is really nice, and then they got Dynamotor back, like an exact like 1-to-1 reprint of Dynamotor. I definitely think that maybe that those, you know, that Klinklang could be made into a metal Pokemon. But, you know, for all I know, we're going to get Grass Ferrothorn fighting, whatever. Escavalier is another, it's Bug Steel, but it would be Grass. It would be Grass for the Pokemon trading card game. So, yeah, that's all the cards I wanted to talk about today. I think this set is, so far this set is really killer, man. Like, this set is... There's so many, like, just good cards just off rip, and the set isn't done. Like, you know, all 3 starters have good cards. Hilda's a good supporter. Ignition Energy, Prism Energy. I mean, we're getting, like, Dynamotor is fucking back. These 3 cards are all, like, really good. Like, so far, like, this set is... it's starting to be really good. It's a shame that finding this set's going to be impossible. With that being said, let me know what you guys think of these new cards in the comment section below. It's been your boy Yazzie TCG, and we're signing out. Until next time.